We will now machine the cylindrical helix using axis substitution about the y-axis. Axis substitution is used to wrap a toolpath around a cylinder. The geometry can be either flat or already properly oriented in 3D space. The toolpath replaces the x or y axis with a rotary axis known as a-axis or b-axis. Using this option, the part will be rotated about the rotating axis while the tool moves perpendicular to the axis of rotation. Rotary diameter sets the size of the cylinder that the toolpath is rotating about. It is used mainly for toolpaths on cylinders. To machine the helix, we will use a contour toolpath with no cutter compensation. Before you can create rotary axis motion, you need to properly configure the rotary axis components in your machine definition. You will only be able to select rotary axis options that are supported by your machine definition. In the 2D group, select Contour. Select the line here. If the arrows are pointing in the wrong direction, click on the reverse button. Then press OK. Select Tool and select Library Tool. Click on Filter. Make sure the type is set to flat end mill and set the tool diameter to equal 1 inch. Then press OK. Select the 1 inch flat end mill and press OK. Enter the comment, machine the helix using axis substitution. Select Cut Parameters. Change the compensation type to Off. The cutter compensation is turned off as we want the tool to follow the chain with the center of the tool. Select Depth Cuts. Enable Depth Cuts and set the max rough step to 0.25. And change the finish step to 0. Select Lead In Out. To make sure that the helix is properly machined on both ends of the cylinder, we are extending the contour geometry with 100% of the tool diameter. Disable Enter Exit at midpoint and closed contours. Disable Entry and Exit. Disable Gouge Check. And enable Adjust Start of Contour. Set the length to 100%, extend. Then copy the values over. Select Linking Parameters. Enable Clearance, set to 2 absolute. Retract 0.25 absolute. Feed plane 0.1 incremental. Top of stock 0 absolute. And depth is minus 0.5 absolute. Scroll down in the tree view list and select Rotary Axis Control. Change the rotation type to Axis Substitution. Make sure Substitute Y-axis is selected and the direction is clockwise. Set the rotary diameter to 4 and make sure Unroll is disabled. Then press OK. Select Simulator Options. Change the stock shape to cylinder, with the cylinder axis set to X and the cylinder diameter set to 4. Then press OK. Backplot the operation. When backplot is finished, press OK. Then, verify. Make sure Tool, Stock, Fixtures, Wireframe, and Axes are enabled, and disable everything else. Then press Play. When Verify is finished, minimize the simulation window.